It's your boy MacMean, the truest of stories. Frank Rizzo, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Be careful of what you say on these YouTube streets. And we're going to talk about Schemo too, man. Oh man. What y'all got? This don't make me happy. I ain't never have nothing against Skeam, but they made me pay attention today. I seen a couple people get their channels taken, but before I get into any of that, right? I want to put y'all on to something. I want to give a shout out to my boy, Knowledge Born a Law channel. I want to show y'all something. Before we get into this, I want to remind y'all, everybody, happy Saturday, man. Happy Halloween and all that good stuff. We the VP, so we love this time. You know what I mean? The dark times is a good time. Even in pain, there's a lesson. And I'm going to show you something. Pay attention to this kid I'm going to show y'all. Big shout out to Knowledge Born a Law for allow me to share this. I asked them to be able to share this because this is the type of stuff that I look at. While y'all worrying about what if Skeam channel got taken, I'm going to show you what I'll be looking at. Smaller channels, 59 views. That's where the jewels be at. Because this is something that you can't. This kid name is Elias Pulling. Listen to his story real fast. Very quick.
Yeah. Van Gogh is Van Gogh.
This is going to show you how important that scene. And you never kick a man while he's down. Remember that, y'all. Never kick a dude while he's down. Even no matter what he did. Never kick him while he's down. It shows more of your character than the person character that you coming for. Never kick a dude while he's down. All right, check this out right here, y'all. This is a story that shook my bones today. Listen to this.
Because I still want people to get the book. You understand? I'm going to get the book. I need people to get the book.
All right, check this out.
I didn't want nothing to happen to my kid.
Listen to this.
That's a believable thing that has been said. Parker was talking about, like, you know, how everyone's extra and you put yourself in the movie.
Pay attention. Trust me. Pay attention.
Also,
y'all think y'all want to be gangsters out here? You don't want to take the opportunity that you got to shine and do something? Listen to this man's story.
I'm going to say that with that being said, you're also the director, the editing person as well. So those things, and you know, those clips in your life that you don't like, you know, you can delete those scenes from your movie and keep it pushing.
Wow.
You know, God's not tripping.
Watch what happened to this kid, bro. You're not even gonna understand.
Not tripping at all. But just want to let that out real quick.
Right. So transformatively for you, if I could ask, like, how do you go through a guide? You know what I'm saying? Just even the vocalization, like, I died and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you call it a near divine experience. I think that was more impactful or empowering, you know.
He said he died and came back, but watch the story. Watch how something starts over nothing. Thomas, Zay, salute, former eBay, Frank again. You know what I'm saying? And my right hand road dog. I was talking very good about you today, Wax Dog. Listen to this man's story real quick, y'all.
To go from one side of the coin to the other, you know, like near death versus divine. So
I'm gonna just jump right into it.
I'm gonna talk about the Schemo situation too.
The backstory as well. So, long story short, I was going to retrieve some money or something that was owed to me, and when I went to go get it, there was a problem. That problem turned into a text message war. And a text message war turned into actual violence. The last thing the person said to me was, next time I get your son, I'm going to drown him. Now, that's a believable thing that had been said to me because we was talking real stupid to each other. I was even being fouled. I remember checking myself and stopping too, but I was being fouled too. I'm just going to put a whole down on him. So, eventually, I get a phone call the next morning talking about something. That's why I got your son, you bitch ass nigga. Now what you gonna do? I'm like, yo. I call my son's mom. I'm like, yo, where's Miles at? She like, you know, why are you asking me? I'm like, yo, where the fuck is my son at, man? Oh, I dropped him off.
They're never going to expect what's going to happen to this kid.
Such house. I lost it. You know, because I just told you, I actually had a conversation with her the prior night before I got that call that things is funky, you know what I'm saying, between me and the person, like, until me and him figure this out, don't take our son back over there.
Let me tell you something, being that you mentioned Warpath, right? This got something to do with Warpath too, because you got to think, man, we don't really be enemies, man. Even when you know what, a real brother, or looking from the outside in, a real brother, when they see two brothers fight, they get in the middle and be like, yo, you're bugging. You know what I'm saying? And real brothers, when you say that you love somebody, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy to try to cap at that person when you know really you don't feel that way. You don't really, you know what I mean? You're not convinced of that. You know what I mean? So nah, this all of this stuff, this beef is manufactured, it's fake, it's not real. I started to even question dudes' preferences because you know, like, this is not like, you don't want the spotlight to be on you in a negative way. What up, Fred?
Because it's really bad.
That's what happened to this kid.
Like that.
Let me shut up.
She didn't listen. She took my son over there anyway. And I got the call. So I got your son. I'm like, damn, I have a car at the time. So I ran over to somebody else's house that I know. Took their keys, took that car, drove across town and get my son. Now, I did not plan to go in there to cause no violence. I'm going to keep it 100. I did not go over there to cause no violence. I went in there just to grab my baby and get out because, honestly, I didn't want nothing to happen to my kid or this other person's kid or anybody else that, you know, like, even though I was mad, I wasn't going there for the phone like that. But I get there. Apparently, I kicked the door in like Michael J. White with one kick. The whole door came off. So I get to walk in and looking for my son. I go towards the kitchen. When I get to the kitchen, I noticed that
so far what's going on is him and his homie got into an argument. I guess he told his baby moms not to bring my son over there. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Mark. Don't bring my son where you about to bring him or whatever, because there's some, you know what I mean, it's up in the air. And that's what she did. And now he's going to see the dude that said he got his son. Salute, Joe. Salute.
Abnormally cold in this house, in this apartment.
So now he gets to the apartment where he thinks that his kid is at with his, you know, homie or person that he knows.
Now, mind you, this December 28th, 2018, it was cold outside. It should have been at least some heat on in this house. So that was strange. Then I'm looking, it's clean, abnormally clean in here. Like, y'all don't usually clean up like that. It'd be plates and cups and backwood pieces everywhere, shoes, you know what I'm saying, toys. But it's clean up in here. That's strange. So I'm thinking to myself, they done did my baby. And it's all my fault. Because I was talking shit. Because I couldn't just walk away. Because I couldn't just be the bigger person. You know? Now my son has to ultimately deal with the consequences of my behavior. So I'm upset. Going towards the kitchen. He not in there. I'm looking for my son because I'm thinking to myself, I don't want no one else to tell me what happened to my baby. I'm the daddy. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. You know, I don't know why I was thinking like that, but I'm just like that. He's my kid. So anything you need to ask them, anything you want to know, you ask your dad first. That's just how I get down. So I go toward the bathroom to go check the tub to see maybe my baby was in the tub, you know, because they said he was going to drown him. No, I went to the bathroom. I felt the pressure behind me. Felt something behind me, so I turned around. My body senses turned around. So I turned around. It's a guy pointed at me. The dude and his girl were hiding in a coat's closet or a bedroom closet because these two doors are next to each other, you know, right in their living room. Felt the presence, so I turned around. Excuse me. Felt the presence, so I turned around, and there's a gun pointing in my face. And if I didn't turn around, they probably would have shot me back in the head. So I turned around. Time starts slowing down in this like quantum type mode. Everything just slowed down. Everything. And I'm looking at him in the face to see if he actually, you know, there with it. You know what I'm saying? Looking at who's behind him, and they got this encouraging face on. Looking at the gun, looking at the, you know what I'm saying, studying the gun to see if the gun ready to be fired. And by the time I got done doing all that thinking, I'm shot in the face. Bam. I'm going down. Face open like a baked potato. I'm going down. As I'm going down toward the ground, I get shot again. Bam. Another bullet. But this bullet bounced off my chin bone. It just bounced off. It just ricocheted off. So I hit the ground. First thing I said was, what the fuck, you shot me? Why the fuck would you shoot me? And I'm, you know, now I'm talking shit and I'm talking about I'm not about to die right here. And as I'm trying to get up, the girl goes, he's moving again, shoot him. He's moving again. I look behind me, the dude cleaning off the gun and stuff like it doesn't, like it's not owned by him. Mind you, I've helped this person learn how to use this gun. So I've helped this person learn how to use this gun, operate it, clean it, and all that. And they use it on me. I'm trying to get up. I get kicked in my stomach. That first kick was incredible. I've never been kicked so hard in my life. I've been in so many street fights in my life. I've been out here with it. I've been jumped before. That was the biggest kick in my life. I went down, went back down. Then they commenced to stomping me out like a welcome mat. You know, all the feet and heels that weren't mine were on my back on that day. After stumping me out, I'm hearing, hurry up and die. That's why we finally got you, bitch ass nigga, all this type of shit, you know, all that. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not dying right here though. I'm saying to myself, I'm not dying right here. You know, I'm talking shit, you know, fuck you, and all those, you know, all those, I'm not begging. I'm just talking shit to the end, pretty much, at this point. Not even after I get jumped, the police end up being there somehow so quickly. And they tell everybody, come out the house, you know, they come out the house and all this stuff. And I'm laying on the floor and I'm so tired. I'm just like, I'm about to just rest it out. I'm gonna lay down. When I get up, I'm gonna get back on niggas' head. You know, that's how I'm thinking about it. As I'm thinking about resting, the blood is just coming out of my face like yogurt. It's literally just like I said, I've been hurt before so many times in my life, but I've never been hurt this badly, and I've never bled like this before. Like I see my blood coming out because it was like, you know, and by all that blood coming out of my face, it was getting into my eyes and shit. So I'm like, all of a sudden, it was, you know, gotta lay the stat, right? But then I heard a voice. Told me to get up. And I was like, I'm tired. Tired of everything, shit, to be honest. But I'm tired. And the voice like, no. The voice goes, get up. Like again, it's 2 words. Get up. So I get up. And I'm like trying to get blood out of my face. I'm still leaking. Trying to like, you know, get to the door so I can get outside. Before I get to the door and go downstairs, because you gotta go downstairs and then you gotta go down this little thing, this little area, and then you gotta go upstairs to get to the parking lot. I was still at the top of the stairs, you know, not even out the apartment yet. I hear take your.
Everybody think they tough until they got blood in their eye, caked up in their eyeball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they tough, and he wasn't even acting tough. Dude said that he took his kid, and then baby moms brought the kid over there. So he went up in the crib. When he got up in the crib, he looked up in the kitchen or whatever. He turned around and old boy shot him right in his face.
Close off.
Then he shot him again in his chin, and it ricocheted off his chin and hit the cat.
They gonna shoot you.
I'm playing about the cat part.
I'm like, what? I'm still trying. I'm almost out the door. Take your clothes off. They gonna shoot you. All right, so I take my shoes off. I had some black Air Maxes probably. I had some black sweatpants and a black hoodie and maybe a black hat. You know, that's just how usually I'm just like that right now. So, I take my clothes off, stumble downstairs. I'm in my boxers. Only thing in and on my body is my boxers and the bullets. I go downstairs, stumble down the stairs, I get to the middle place, I stumble back upstairs. As soon as I hit the top of the stairs,
Let me tell you something. Nas got a song called Second Childhood, right? It's dedicated to dudes that lost their childhood being locked up or being, you know what I'm saying, being a nobody ass in jail. You know what I'm saying? That same nobody that barely survived prison, he come home and then he start doing teenager things as a grown man. Like, you know, getting on YouTube. Yak, what's up? Getting on YouTube. We dress, we speak, behave, act like, you know what I'm saying? We gossip more than like 13-year-old girls. In fact, 13-year-old girls got more heart than a lot of y'all cats. And like I said, I'm starting to question your preference. Like what type of individual come home from jail or, have the things that you got going on in life and you've been through all the things you've been through and want to keep on focusing on somebody giving you a tough. That's a nigga that ain't never had nothing. That's a nigga that ain't never, you know what I mean? Like never got no attention, no meaningful attention. That's a cat that can't say I love you to nobody because nobody never say love, I love you to that person. They think love is a sign of weakness. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, when your punk ass is ready to die, like this brother was about to, you know what I'm saying, die, you're not thinking about what these niggas is talking about on no YouTube. You're not thinking about what's going on. You're not thinking about your side joint. You're not thinking about your car. You ain't thinking about, let me tell you something, man. If you ain't never been close to death, you might have the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, or the option to play with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When you got kids that you don't care about or you're not connected to, you might not think about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The people that need to be helped, Skeam on this joint talking about he ready to kill somebody. You don't believe me? Let me show you something. Matter of fact, before I show it to you, that's not like something that's cool for real. Because what if he really do go smoke a nigga? What if a nigga come and smoke his ass? You feel me? Is that gonna make you feel better? Nah. Skeam, I remember when I first got on this, Skeemo was one of the niggas that you heard about. I've watched probably 2 of his videos ever, but there's so much negativity surrounding him. And think about it. On the one end, I want to say you don't kick a man while you're down, but on the other end, you got to remember that the energy you put out there, like the nigga that put my kids out on this YouTube, the nigga that decided to take screenshots of my children and put it up there, you changed the game. See, I'm not coming to clap your channel. There's dudes that use my videos all day, and I'll never shut their channel down. You know what I'm saying? That perfect opportunities. Trust me, because y'all not protected the same way I'm protected when I put stuff up here. I knew about this shit beforehand. Now, I didn't know about y'all little sucker ass wars and stuff that y'all got going out here. You know what? Let me explain something, right? The people that need to be helped and that's interested in changing and interested in changing, nothing. Ignorance is bliss for that person. Think about that. Bliss, what's bliss? Bliss is heaven. And if you take my ignorance, you know what I mean? Then you taking my heaven. Becoming smart, calibrating, you know what I'm saying? Your character requires change. You know what I mean? Being smart is hellfire. Like Hassan Campbell said, that's the hellfire. So changing me, right? That's what my boys say is a negatron. I'm not changing nothing about me because it's good. This is good. This dirt is good for me. Fuck, you trying to take away my God. Imagine somebody, you've been Christian all your life, and somebody tell you, yo, listen, it's about Buddha. You gotta be careful what you put out up on here in these YouTube streets, man. These YouTube streets, they unforgiving, man. Look at OG Product. Boom, 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 boom. Schmurder. He takes so much. He don't, you know what? He's a nigga. Let me explain something. I'm not gonna diss Skeam because he down. But OG Product, like that's a dude that everybody that popped up on niggas. These are niggas that kick niggas while they down. They kicked me when I was 500 subs in. The dudes that had 1,000, I thought they was something. You know what I'm saying? Kicking me. Same dudes to be your friend. This is, man, let me show you something. It's a replica of jail, and I'm gonna tell you how. Which gaming channels you see out here, people so eager to knock each other down, the creator? Which review or unboxing show you see that shit happen? You know, you seen Queen's Flip getting up there and, you know what I'm saying, he's focused on his interviews. You know what I mean? Within the ignorance, you got to find out who you meant to be, bro. You know what I mean? 3 things are promised to you, man. That's death, taxes, and YouTube trolls. It's guaranteed. When you want to come up these YouTube streets, you gotta be careful who you offend. You know what I mean? And don't let this attention seduce you, man, because this shit is smoke and mirrors, bro. In 10 years, right? People, they gonna have a new field of employment out here to deal with these dudes that lost their YouTube channel and stressed out. Watch the depression. That's the post-traumatic stress disorder. That's the PTSSPP times 3D. You feel me? Because you ain't deal with the issues when your ass came out of juvenile. You ain't deal with the issues when your bum ass was robbing niggas in a group home, stealing niggas snacks and shit. These are the same niggas I seen coming to Spofford, same niggas I seen in the 4 building, same niggas I seen in HDM, same niggas I seen up in Attica, same niggas I seen that fucking CEO when we came home. The same bum ass niggas out here, you know, trying to be something. You couldn't even survive in jail. Now you out here trying to figure it out. You a little boy. You a little boy. You this beat, you this diesel, and you just a little boy. You just a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? You a little nigga. You a little nigga. You know what I mean? Attention is a drug, bro. And I'm so happy that addiction ain't never really been my thing. I ain't saying I ain't fuck around. I popped a couple of mollies and a couple pills and got crazy when that shit was the thing. Turned 40 and said, oh, I'm gonna see what it's about. But some people have addictive personality. Some people have y'all niggas is addicted to people. Y'all addicted to me. The trolls. You know what I'm saying? Imagine these trolls just sitting on all day, man. That shit is weird, man. But the trolls, you better respect them. You better respect them. Even the YouTube channels that low-key troll, you better respect them. You want to know why? Because they dig into people's characters. You got to be careful, man. You got bro, man, y'all already know what it is with these interviews and stuff, right? You come up here, this shit say true story. You come up here lying, we're going to tear you apart. And I'm going to let the trolls have a field day with you. They scientific, man. They scientific. You better respect it. It's a part of reality now, man. Imagine the demons that come with a hardcore drug habit. I heard the foulest stories accompanying these fucking addiction stories. I mean, imagine that. Now the dude that had an addiction, a hardcore drug addiction, he got to be your thug. He got to be a thug to you. I think it's kind of like, you feel me? But he got to be your thug. But in his mind, think about Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? On the one end, he got to be a thug. But on the other end, you got to deal with your problems, whatever it was, whether a nigga, you know what I'm saying, died you or whatever they say he did to you. You know what I mean? You have to deal with that. At some point, you got to deal with that. You know what I mean? Unresolved issues, man. He a thug, but now he got to think about him sucking somebody. You know what I mean? Like, for real. That's what, think about what these hardcore drug habits brought, the reality that it brought with them. This man got shot in his face, and he wasn't even thugging. He just went over there to check on his daughter, make sure she was good after a so-called beef. You know what he said? As soon as he got in that house, you know what I mean? Man, I should have made a better decision. When he turned around and old boy dumped that gun in his face, it changed his life. It changed his life. Because some of y'all think y'all want that. Y'all think y'all want it. It ain't, you know what I mean? All the gangsters know. You know what I mean? The game come packaged. It come packaged with some gifts that I don't ever want for Christmas. I'm tired of getting those gifts for Christmas, man. Y'all niggas don't know. Some of these cats be ready. They think they want to drill. They think they want to kill. You feel me? But the niggas that kill, see, niggas tell you about how much we gonna get when we go hit the yada me. They don't tell you about what you gonna deal with. They tell you about the generics. You know what I'm saying? Share this video, man. Hit the like button. Do something, man. Spread the message. If you like what I'm saying, you watching this, spread the message. Subscribe to the channel, become a member, and help me change something around here. I ain't no activist. You know what I mean? But when it drop on my table, I'm going to give what I could give. Just don't be mad when the teeth come out. Because the teeth is there too. You feel me? X, what's up? What's up? IP, everybody that just pulled up. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Remember the Chos do a good job of putting rogue YouTubers right back where the fuck they belong. You know what I mean? They're appropriate. They're a reminder. You know what I'm saying? The worst people you're going to have to worry about in life is the people, the people that don't seek money for what they do, for their service. Think about a fireman, right? Or a volunteer fireman that will run up in the building. Here's a dude that's dedicated, man. Run up in the building, in a burning building to save somebody and ain't getting paid. That's how some of these YouTubers are. These trolls. They that's what they do. They're attacking you from a different. Some of them been damaged. Some of them just like playing. Some of them don't got nothing to do. You know what I mean? But the one thing they do is they follow guidelines, and you set the guideline for yourself out here, man. That's why I said yesterday I like keeping things up so I can see my mistakes as you move along. You know what I mean? A motherfucker that don't want money as a motivation, you better watch him. He better be your friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in kicking somebody while they down, man. But while you down, let me tell you a story. Stay down until the ambulance get here. You feel me? That's my advice for you. Stay down till the ambulance get. You know? What's the ambulance? The ambulance, the band-aid for you is the ability to have humility. You know what humility is? When niggas say, yo, you gotta have humility, I thought a nigga was saying, yo, you gotta let people humiliate you. Nah, it means to humble yourself. Humble yourself before somebody humble you, and admit that you could have did better. When it's time for the ambulance to come, when you taking that ride to the hospital, admit that you could have did better. Even when I do my best, I'll be like, yo, I could have did better. Even when I did my best, I should have been a little bit. You know what I mean? If I gave $10 away to somebody, I should gave more. If I gave a little bit of help, I should have gave a little bit more. Because that might be your last act. That might be your last act. You think these niggas that have heart attacks be ready? You think they prepared for? You think they prepared for that? You think they prepared for that? Bow! You niggas be on live. Yo, what's up, man? Fuck the bow. And then they be like, yo, why they had to do him like that? So you can realize that you ain't supposed to do it. That's somebody got to get their food ate. Y'all like my hat? Put the fire next to it, man. Put a fire up. Put some lights on it. Do something. Or I'm gonna just stop talking and just play stuff so you can get your fix, whatever type of fix. You know what I'm saying? That you get from looking at me and not showing some action. I'm gonna let you watch this brother's story that got shot in his face for something that was petty. And God bless that brother that he alive, because I don't know what it feel like to get my shit pushed back. You know what I'm saying? Shot in my chin and the bullet ricocheted. Darlene, what's up? These YouTube streets just replicate jail, man. We miss jail, y'all. We miss jail. Let me just tell you, we miss jail. They miss jail. I don't miss nothing about that shit. But I mean, look what we got. We miss it. So much that we get on the gate. The gate, you know what the gate is? The live button. The live button. Come on. You ever been in the dude on the gate? Yo, when I get out this cell, I'm gonna ring you. You feel me? That's the gate. The live button. Commissary, what's that? The super chats, right? Cash apps and all that other dumb shit, right? Donations. The COs, they the YouTube police. You know what I'm saying? We got cliques, gangs, putos, grievance committee, parole board, giving strikes, taking your voice, your most important asset. Because look, what skills do you got with your hand? Can you go fix somebody's rug up? Can you go build a building or something like that? Nah, listen to this brother that got shot in his face. And he said that it was so much blood in his eye. He couldn't even see out his eye. It was like coagulated in his eye. You feel me? Ran up in somebody's house trying to deal with his kid. 7, what's up? Y'all must not like my hat. Listen to this brother's story. Then I'm going to get into the Skemo video, because somebody posted a video, Skemo, saying he's going to kill somebody and all that. You feel me? I want to see what that's about.
Hell of police.
So this is right after he got shot. He went outside. He said like something told him to take his clothes off. He took all his clothes off. Now he laid out there bleeding out the face.
Sir, issued weapon was out that day on me. I felt like I saw everything. They're like, put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. I'm like, I'm dying. I need help. I'm dying. I need help. I'm fucking dying. Give me some help. They're like, put your hands in the air. I finally put my hands in the air. Every time I get to this part, this is crazy. I've told the story so much recently that the chill keep coming every time I talk about it. That's crazy. So I finally put my hands in the air and I hit the ground. Immediately, cold, wet, Nothing on but my boxers, cold, wet, December 28th ground. And then the cops come, somebody put me in handcuffs, then the EMTs come, and they throw me on the board, you know, like the little gurney or whatever. They're moving me all around. I remember feeling all the moving around, because at this point blood is like coating my eyes, so I couldn't even open them. So on top of that, I'm dying. So I just get on my eyes, and I feel all the movement, you know, moving around and stuff. Finally, I get into the ambulance, and I hear one of the EMTs, who put cuffs on him? Who would put cuffs on him? So I'm like, take the cuffs off him. They take the cuffs off. Then I remember hearing, we're losing him, or he's flatlining, something like that. I think it was like we're losing him or something. And in that moment, I'm having this out of body experience, and I just only remember hearing them say that. I never remember seeing it when I'm having an out of body experience. Now I'm on my knee, like on a football stand, doing this to myself, like, breathe, man, breathe. As if it's not myself. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole other person. I'm like, breathe, man, breathe. If you can't control your legs, at least, or anything else, you can at least control your insides, what I was thinking. Try to focus on breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Every time I took a breath, it went lower and lower. 100% turned into 70%. That 70 turned to 50. That 50 turned to 20.
Share this video, y'all. Put some likes on that.
0. I was just every time. In the midst of all that, me trying to breathe, trying to make myself breathe, focus on my breathing, I can feel my nervous system shutting down. I feel my feet, you know, balling up or curling up. I don't know what, maybe it was rigor mortis. I don't know, but I felt it. And it was coming all the way up. Like, imagine yourself being at a big, giant warehouse, right? You're standing by all the light switches, right? And you can just sit there and cut off all the light switches, and you can watch the building lights shut off from the back. Boom, 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 all until it gets to you. That's how I felt. Okay, so then, trying to breathe, get the breath. So then, everything goes black, like everything black out, and then all like these little white sparkles start showing up, but they were getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and everything was white. And that, I don't know how.
He's describing death, y'all.
I have a timer on me or anything like that. So I don't know how that.
All you tough ass niggas out here right now, you know what I'm saying? What he's describing is death. You know what I mean? You might want to stick around, man. You might want to stick around.
Nasty things were happening, or how long it took, but that happened, and then I don't know how long it took me to travel to where I went to next. I might have met something that took me to the other side. I don't remember. All
right, we're gonna slow this video down. I want to share with y'all what I seen earlier. I don't know who video this is, but this is what I seen. And I'll tell y'all who it is right now. Skeam said, it says SkeamTeam says he's ready to kill something on IG Live. I don't know if it's clickbait or whatever. I'm just playing it with y'all. Let's see what we got going on over here. It says Blackout. I don't know. Did Blackout put this here? I looked at it earlier. I didn't look at the whole thing. Everything. Here we go.
Everything I love, nigga. I would murder somebody right now, nigga.
Y'all think that he's saying that just because of what happened on YouTube, or you think that he's saying that because there's a lot of shit going on in YouTube, losing your channel? You know what I'm saying? Adds to that. KJ Fury, salute. Thank you for the donation, man. Oh yeah. Why y'all think he said that? Y'all think that he said that he ready to kill some because he lost his channel? Or you think he said that because he just going through a lot? I never looked at his lives. Twice I probably looked at it. You know what I'm saying? But he told me he want to catch a body right now. Hit the like button, y'all. I need that to be 35 before I finish playing the video. Y'all probably all seen it already, but I'm not gonna play it until y'all put up 35. 35 or put 5 more dislikes on that 3 that was there before I even started the video. Listen to Skeam.
Everything I love, nigga. I would murder somebody right now, nigga.
That's not. I wouldn't advise you to say stuff like that on TV, especially right now when you know all the ops is looking, waiting for you to fall. But for y'all dudes that feel like this is a good look, you must not understand karma. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful. You know what I'm saying?
The everything I love, nigga. I would murder somebody right now, nigga.
38 people. Get that joint up to 35 likes, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. What's going on with this brother right here? And for people that know better than me, let me know what's going on. I don't think this is a good look at all. Even for a person that you know what I'm saying, if you is op, I don't think that's a good look. It's really more of a reflection of, I think this is just something to look at.
That's move somebody's shit right now. Niggas been thirsty for my downfall. I got it. You know what I'm saying? All right, I just got it. Niggas been praying for my downfall for a long time.
You know he can start another channel, y'all, right?
3 years to be exact. They finally got me though. I'm praying for my downfall.
Gotta stop the screen. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I see what you said, Darlene. But you can't get on here talking about you on body something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he not committing no crime, but you just don't want to give ops extra. You know what I'm saying? Sauce. You know what I mean? Let me see how he look, because I can't really see how he look. My bad, man. I hate to bring this back so many times, but I gotta analyze this real quick. Who phone only got 240 on it? I mean, like, what? It says 240. Like, resolution 240. Who channel is this? Big shouts to whoever channel this is, man. But 240? Who still got a phone that do 240? Gang Wars? Was channel like Gang Wars? Schemers with a gang out? Put me on point, man. Can somebody tell me what's going on here? MacMean, love your kids, play guns in the back. We know you're a great father. No more donations for him. That literally was his hustle. Yo, give me some donations, y'all. I'm gonna hustle y'all now. I'm gonna be a new Skeam. Well, tell me what I gotta do.
Everything
Diesel.
I love, nigga. I would murder somebody right now, nigga.
IP is he. What's going through your mind, y'all? Put it in the comments. What's going through your mind? Is this good look? Does he deserve this, or is this sad?
Move somebody's shit right now. Niggas been thirsty for my downfall. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all take I'm gonna just tell you, right? Y'all take my channel. Oh boy, that'd be a relief. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Star took my channel for a little while. For that month, me and Killer Cat, we was out here quiet. We was on the phone like, yo, man, what's going on with your channel? What's going on with your channel? Star took it off, man. You want to know why? Because he felt like I wasn't that negative. Somebody else might, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if he didn't take it off, I would have been happy. I'd have been like, all right, cool. I'll just upload videos. You know what I'm saying? If I felt like it. Or I might not just do YouTube at all. It might have been a good relief.
All right, I just got it. I've been praying for my downfall for a long time.
Jesus.
3 years to be exact. They finally got me though.
It's cold world out here. Hit that like button.
For 3 years, niggas finally got my channel down. But it's all good though.
And anybody know, like, what was so bad about his channel? What did he get his channel taken for? Because I want to make sure they don't take mine. Sad shit. He can do another one if he truly wants to. Well, getting those subs, it take 3 years for him to get that. I don't know. Pain is live right now. That's what's up. People really do that? Yeah, I think so. That's from what I'm hearing. But tell me, why did he get his channel taken? And the Skeam, you looking at this, man, I ain't dissing you, man. I'm just trying to analyze this, man, and I'm gonna let if Skeam does see this, you can make another channel, Playboy. Don't let me tell you something. Like, I seen Wax Dog start from ground zero and blow his channel back up. I seen a lot of people start from ground zero and blow their channel back up. Don't get caught in the trying to, you know what I mean? Maybe that's a sign from God to give you. You already got the hustle. You know how to do it. Maybe you change your approach. People already know your face. All you need is a publicist. If you don't got somebody in your ear that's helping you out, you know what I'm saying? Get your shit right. You know what I mean? Where you can really get a bag out here, then you fix it up yourself. You be your own publicist and control what come out your mouth and what you say and who you. Even if you feel it's the truth, some truths is better left off of YouTube. You know what I mean? That's it. It's the mouth. You know what I mean? Islam, they say you know, protect your what comes out your mouth and what you do with your dick, and then you go into paradise.
Yo, Justo, what up, bro? Yeah, niggas got my channel down.
This man stressed.
So, you know what I'm saying?
If that was my nigga, I'd be right next to him telling them, yo, man, fuck YouTube, bro. Now it's time to get back to regular life. That shit, take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break once in a while, man. It's saying, yo, you know what? It ain't giving up. You ain't giving up just because you take a break. You ain't no clown just because you take a break. You showing that you're a champion because you can take a break. You want to know why? Because I got something else I could do. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, bro. Like, and each year, if you got $10,000 off of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That would be a miracle. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't like getting millions and millions of views down here. You know what I mean? Like, so you could have got 30,000 somewhere else out in the streets easy. You probably did. This YouTube ain't the be all, end all, be all.
It's all good. They got what they wanted, man. And they still on my dick on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Still on my dick.
See, you got to change right there. What is it? What is he talking on? Instagram or something like that? You got it, brother. You got to change that. Control. Get niggas around you that's not scared to tell you shut the fuck up. You ain't got a homeboy around you that can tell you to shut the fuck up. Yo, some of my homeboys, I threw the niggas over my shoulders and fought with those niggas. And they my right-hand mans. You can't box with your homies, man, then your homies are soft. Or you soft. If your homie can't tell you, yo, bro, you fucking up. Then your homie is soft. He's useless. You know what I mean? You got to understand, bro. And then some of y'all got one of your feet in the street. I ain't saying you, but I never had a problem with SkeamTeam, y'all. There was a time where people used to tell me, yo, the Skeam that's trolling you. He's a troll. He does that. He does that type of stuff. All right, well, he's a damaged brother. If that's what he's doing, because if you got time to be worrying about another nigga all day and it's not making you no money, then you have a mental illness. And your kids, your girl is definitely sucking somebody else off because let me tell you something. I know, because the women always tell me that they coochie get wet every time you talk about me. And she's not getting wet for you. She's getting wet for the nigga you talking about. You gotta realize that, man. Women respect strength. They don't respect gossiping ass niggas. You know what I mean? And your kid's gonna learn to disrespect you too as well. You know what I mean? If you're just a gossiping ass nigga. Niggas, I mean, soon they'll start questioning your sexuality, like you know what I mean, like for real time. I got love for all of y'all, but sometimes y'all make it hard to be loved. Sometimes you make it hard to be able to like help in any kind of way, in any kind of regard. So I was talking to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Red Diamonds, a.k.a. Gemstar, a.k.a. Gemstone, right? And you know what? He don't particularly care for these niggas on YouTube, but he said it too. He younger than me. Like, this ain't a good look for none of us. Trust me. Same thing that make you smile. You know what I mean? YouTube giveth and YouTube taketh. Ooh, I can see some of you niggas if you got your channel taken. Oh, go ask my people what I was doing when Star took my channel. Chilling, big chilling. They did everything, you know what I mean? But recreate, reinvent yourself, or be a nothing ass nigga. Because look, they took the channel, and then you gotta realize that God might be testing you with an Instagram. You get on Instagram, be like, man, fuck these niggas. Oh boy, take that too. Just take his voice. Take the whole voice. Take the whole nigga. Probably. You know what I'm saying? We can't even get to regularity and certain amount of views or helping get some money. Everything is a cap. Everything is a cap. And then y'all be so soft when somebody run down on you and yank your hair out your fucking scalp. Let's make them likes go up to 40, y'all. Let's see what this brother talking about.
Got my channel Blake. And they still out here on my day. I'm here talking about all type of shit that I don't believe that concern me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I beat so many niggas up in jail for stupid stuff. I beat so many niggas up in jail for stupid stuff. I jumped dude, beat them up, stole their sneakers. You know what I mean? All the stuff that I ever went through. Mainly when I was real young, dudes got paid back. You know what that's called? Victim turned victimizer. You dig? Victim turned victimizer. And the victimizer becomes the victim. This is a cycle. First you a tough nigga, and then somebody break you down to size, and then you end up being mad, and you know what I mean? It's a cycle. You gotta break the cycle for yourself. You gotta find out what your fucking purpose is. If your purpose is talking, if your purpose with, like I said, this is a replica of the jail. You know what these niggas do in the jail block? They get on the back of the gate and they run their mouth all day. All day. I remember I used to be bringing food when I worked in mess hall and Collins, and bringing the food to the S block, and them niggas would be up in them cells because they in the cells, they think they tough. And I used to look at niggas, I'm like, yo, listen, man, you gotta be careful what you doing. I know what cell you in, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. And you a whole clown. Because the real niggas, the real people, the stand-up people are respecting the stand-up people. And, you know, you don't go to McDonald's, you know what I mean? You don't go to a Chinese restaurant and say, hey, you ching chong, you know what I'm saying? And you feel me? I think it's a coward move that you fuck with a nigga food. But let me tell you something. The dudes that used to make them loaves for people that don't know what a loaf is, this is what a loaf is. A loaf is when you are a shitter. Hit the like button. When you're a shitter, when you like to take shit out your butthole, you know what I'm saying? Put it in something, you know what I mean? Make something up, and then throw it at the police. That shit's like acid. Feel me? Acid. I remember in 1B, I spoke about this on the wall, the side. I'm talking about the stone wall. That shit, like so many people shitted at the, you know what I mean? Squirted that shit at the police. It strips the cement out the wall. You get caught up north doing that, they give you a loaf. And the mess hall, they might give you a loaded loaf. If you're a nigga, know if niggas identify your cell, you're like, oh, old boy right there. And then everybody they know. Next thing you know, they give you a loaded loaf. You know what I mean? But if you cool, that loaf come tasting like bread, like you'll be good for the weeks that you got to be on the loaf. They gonna put something in the middle of it. Might put a whole chicken in the middle of the loaf for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you get what you know what I mean? Like it's not about reputation. It's all about presentation. Reputation change all the time. A nigga that was tough, you know what I mean? Like was a whole stand-up dude back in the days, end up having drug habits and they melt. End up going through life, a messed up life, and can't get right, can't get a job, and they melt. You know? The common people stick together, bro. In this situation, likes attract.
It's all good though.
He looks sad. Anybody fuck with him? Y'all need to go check for your homie, man. Real talk. I'm not even playing. Y'all ain't never seen me do no video on this brother. Y'all never seen me disrespect this man in any kind of way. Even if he can't see the message and the wisdom of what I'm saying, and he cap at me, I still won't say nothing back to him. You feel me? Because it's useless, and he probably got way more problems to worry about. This is corny the way niggas come. Imagine niggas like, yo, you know what, man? All right, we forgive you. We'll help you. I'm not saying they deserve it. Some people deserve they mic taken. Zay, yes, yeah, I learned years ago. Damn, I'm good. We good. It just hit the high school spectrum. Little fan. Home team students, less faculty, parents were on the highway watching dope. Say, right, oh, y'all having a whole life in the salute, man. Hey, Miss G, Skeam definitely got, yeah, P bump, yeah, damn, he's the one that got peeped. Karma's coming down on that boy head, man. P's my brother, man. You can't like, oh man.
Probably admit that happened. You know what I'm saying? That shit probably meant to happen, my nigga. Everything happens for a reason, my nigga. You dig?
And the reason ain't for you to come up here and tell niggas suck my dick. Why did I say that?
Well, everything happened for a reason, my nigga. Everything happens for a fucking reason, my nigga. You dig?
What do y'all think the number one reason why people got him on, like, got him in they sites for? What's the number one reason why they bother SkeamTeam so much? You know how many people came to me and said that it was Skeam when I was trolling my page, when I used to be having hundreds of people up in here doing controversial lives. I like the slow grind now. I like the, you know what I mean? When it get too much, when you start seeing 500-600 people in your live, you feel me? It could get crazy. You dig? And you can't possibly keep up with everything. That's why you give mod wrenches out to the dedicated ones. You know what I'm saying? You don't just give some people, their lives be filled with every single comment be coming from a live. I call that a mod party. Let's get back to this brother's story that got clapped in his face and survived. You know what I'm saying? And look at his explanation of what happened.
Christina, I just remember when I got to the other side, I remember just looking at, rising my head like that.
True story.
You know, and I see like nothing really. It's just like I'm in this random space, and then at my distance, I could kind of see like a silhouette of the city, but like I could really see it. You know, I just couldn't see what city I was in, where I was at. You know, what town. I could have been. What state I was. I didn't know. Now I look at the sky to see maybe I can tell what time it is by the sky, because that's just one of my little things I do with myself for fun, you know, in this real life. You know, I look at the sky. But
he's describing dying. Hit the like button if you ain't put it on.
It's probably about 4:15, and I go check my phone. This is my little fun thing, right? So I'm looking at the sky, and the sky looks like it's dawn, or it looks like it's like dusk. I can't tell if it's night or day or not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, but it looked nice, just like orange and pinky, purplish, you know, really nice colored sky. So then I'm like, okay, well, what is this? And then I start getting to looking at myself, examining myself, right? I get to looking at my arms. I'm like, yo, where are my tattoos and my scars at? Like, I got a huge scar on my arm right here. I got tattoos, you know? I got tattoos. I didn't have them. Okay, I'm like, that's weird. And then I'm like, okay, like, filling on my face. I'm like, okay, like, I'm not my grown man self. I just turned 30 over July. Just that. I didn't feel like my grown 25 plus year self when I felt my face. You know, I felt like a young me. But in here, I felt like a grown me. You know what I'm saying? So then I noticed that I didn't have any legs, or I couldn't even see my legs. So I started moving, and then I noticed that I don't have the like sensation of walking, my rhythm when I walk. You know, everybody got a rhythm and a vibration when they walk. You know, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel the wind across my skin. You know, didn't feel that. Then I noticed I didn't hear or see any birds. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, okay, there ain't no stray cats around. I don't see any flies, bugs, bees, butterflies, cat, nothing. I'm like, okay. Because these are things I pay attention to. I can't smell nothing. I can't smell nothing. Okay, that's weird. I'm not thirsty. I'm not itchy. I'm not hungry. I'm not worried, concerned, nothing. So I get to the city and I'm like, wow, this is strange. It looks like a perfect blend between the two cities that I grew up in. I grew up in Portland and I grew up in Chicago. Every summer my whole life, my parents would send me and my siblings back to Chicago to spend with our grandparents. And I kept up the tradition when I got grown. I do it still by myself or take my kids in. So This place looked like a perfect blend between the two. Like it was things like Harold's Chicken on Deacon Street. Deacon Street's in Portland. Harold's in Chicago. You know what I mean? Or I saw the United Center where the Bulls play, where the Blazers play on Interstate Street. You know, or I was seeing like little, because in Chicago there's always like a bunch of little plazas and stuff. They got like, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. I was seeing those type of things on Portland streets, you know. And then I remember seeing the St. John's Bridge over the Michigan Lake, which just honestly one of my two places I spend a lot of time at when I just be wanting to just catch a little vibe on my.
Let me pause this video for 1 second. I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat, right? If you could do this for me, because Diesel said it's gonna be hard getting those 1,000 subs. Do y'all know what the average is? The time that it takes a YouTuber to get 1,000 subs, which means you could go live and be monetized. If you know, put it in the chat. I mean, put it in the comments. Even if you have to look it up, but tell the people how long it takes for you to get 1,000 subs.
Myself, I go down to where St. John Bridge is. When I'm in Chicago,
It's got to be almost 2 years because I'm making magic happen. I got almost 10,000. That's what we're going for.
I go to Lakeshore Drive and do the same thing. So that makes sense.
These other dudes that do tricks to do that type of stuff, oh my God, they hate people when they blow up. They hate them. They hate them, especially if they've been looking at their channel and analyzing them already. We watch each other. It says took 2 years. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Tell me how long it takes. It says 22 months.
Now that I'm like out of my situation.
So anomalies like me that fly past dudes that had to do 3-4 years on this joint, 5-10 years to try to get somebody, and then do all type of clout chasing stuff. Of course, they're gonna look at you and say you're clout chasing when you bring somebody really that you know. It's like, okay, I'll bring my mother to the channel and I interview my mother and ask her 2 questions. Guess what? Mommy is clout chasing and I'm clout chasing. How could you? What else could you describe me? I mean, it's just ridiculousness. You know what I mean? It's almost like, okay, calling a Ku Klux Klan member black. Man, I know you're really black. Okay, but my skin is purely white.
But when I was there, I was like,
You have to work hard. Facts. 2 years. 2 years. That's why. Let some of this stuff sink in for y'all, because I like to give useless knowledge. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people just not going to hear it. They're only going to look for the parts. If I'm talking about Skeam, they're going to skim through the video. That kind of messes people's algorithm up for them. You want to know why? Because they views is nothing, y'all. Watch time is everything. Some of these cats, you're only going to their channel to skip through to find out who they're talking about. Let's be real. Let's be real. They watch Latin Pain channel. I watch it. You know what I'm saying? He be on for an hour. I'll be on it for half an hour like it's Martin. Because I know I'm going to get, that's where the juice is at. That's where I'm going to get the juice. That's how I select my people that I fuck with. I don't go looking at these big channels and be like, I want to be your friend. I want to be, you know what I mean? Nah. Because I know that I know the difference between the dude that can get seduced by this, and I know the difference between the dude that's solid. No matter what you put, what type of plate you put in front of them, they're going to still make the same choice. You feel me? Some niggas can't look in the mirror if they rat on somebody. Some dudes is just looking for, you know what I mean, a Coca-Cola and the opportunity to rat on their own mama. You know what I mean? You got to decide what type of people that you got around you, especially as support. You feel me? I ain't talking about just in crime. I'm talking about through crimes in regular times. See, the regular times is when you're not doing crime, which is most of your life. You know what I mean? Y'all think y'all be doing crime, man. Y'all be doing hoodlum shit. Okay? Hoodlum shit. You ain't getting more than $1 million or whatever you do. Then you're doing hoodlum shit, bro. Because you could get that same bag anywhere else, man. Listen to this man describe death.
man, this is crazy. But I love it because it's perfect, but everything, you know. So I get looking around and I'm moving around.
Share this video today. Don't let it be just something I said today. I want y'all to share it. I'm not wilding out, and I want y'all to share this video. To share it to a gangster. Give it to a gangster. I was telling nigga, you know what I'm saying, Jim, about my boy Wild Boy, how Wild Boy got shot in his head and told dude I'm coming back, and then dude came, he was about to leave, came back and clapped Wild Boy again. Lights out. Y'all think y'all tough. Y'all think y'all tough. These screens and all that, this ain't making you no tougher. I've been accused of being tough, of acting tough. I think I act passionate, man. I think I act the same way I've been acting all my life, and it got me to this point where, you know, if we had to balance it, I would say more people like me than don't like me. You don't like me, it's because you don't like your own mama. Like I said, you don't like yourself. You probably don't like your kid. You probably find something about your kids. Your baby mama. Imagine these dudes, baby mama, these dudes that stay on here all day looking for shit on here because I gotta. I mean, look, for me to do one video, it take me a long time before I set it up. Ask anybody to know me. I could do it quick, but I gotta fight with myself on what I'm going to talk about, and we gotta calibrate that every time we press that live button. It's the same way when you're in jail. You gotta calibrate with your message on that gate, especially if you can't send a kite. Oh, I used to hate bitch ass porters. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stand that.
And I'm noticing that there's no one else here. There's no other people, but it looked like people was here. You know, it looked like people was here. It was cars and there was, you know, bikes out and basketball hoops and, you know, everything looked like a bunch of people used to be here, but when they heard I was coming, they dipped out or something like that. You know, like, example, like, let's say all three of us just got up and walked up the room. Don't take nothing, just whatever you got on, TV left on, water running, whatever, just walk out. That's what it seemed like. Not on the scary stuff, because I never.
And thank y'all for everybody that's sitting here and, you know, going through this with me. You feel me? You know, don't feel like no hostage. You gotta stay around and watch me. You know what I mean? I don't mind if people leave and do your life. It's Saturday, right? Excuse me, Sunday now. You did? But take something with you. Share the video today. Do something different. You know what I mean? Actually watch the whole video. Don't surf around. Figure out what your purpose is today. Figure out what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Because other than that, you just letting the computer control your whole life. Especially if you go to YouTube. You know, y'all know how it is. You be going to look for one thing and then everybody thing pops up live. This person's here. Oh, I wonder what he's talking about. I wonder what this person's talking about. And we just caught up in that cycle. But watch what happens as soon as we think we got problems right now while we having these so-called beefs. Ain't nobody die. Nobody really get hurt. Nobody get hurt. I can't even take a punch. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if we got together. That's when your real problem's going to happen. That's when your real problem's going to happen. You think the YouTube police ain't out here? Yeah, they here. But don't let it be the boogeyman to you. Let it be something real for you. These niggas don't got to do a hard job to figure out which one of y'all is doing what. They kick back. The police is getting head from the interns. They chilling. Call going off. They not even, man. I told you they got their ties loose. Then what? How many people we need this week? 50? All right, cool. Send one of y'all so-called trolls that's really police, agent provocateurs. Do go to the blood. Said, yo, you know what I mean? ACK. This kid said something from this side. Oh, and yo, and tell the other side, this dude said something. Yo, man, and I see the whole thing play out. Then they make troll pages of the thing and then go, you know what I mean? Oh man, it's disgusting. The best thing to do is ignore it and listen to your man right here describe death.
There's no fear or nothing like that, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Hit the like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Nesto, again, salute. T History is up in here. Okay. KJ, my guy. Diesel. Hole in the wall, the spot.
Oh, negative, emotional feeling. So I wasn't like freaked out. I just was like, that's odd, you know? So then I'm like, okay, so I must be like some type of spirit or some type of ghost or something like that. Or I might just be dead. So since I'm on the other side, I'm about to go look for the homies. Why not? A lot of the homies are dead. So I'm going to go look for one of the first homies who died on CP. His birthday just passed. Happy birthday, Charles. So I was going to look for him. I was like, sure. I miss you probably one of the most, man. We didn't even get to be grown together. You didn't even get to be 21. So, you know, I'm going to go find him. So I go looking for him. I figured if I could find him, I could find anybody. I could find Tupac and have a gangster party if I wanted to. So I go looking for him. We used to meet at this little Asian store or whatever, because they used to let us buy anything when we were teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Like anything, beer, cigarettes, whatever. They didn't care. So that was our meeting spot. You know, anytime we skipped school or something like that, that's where we'd meet up at. In the other side of the spiritual world, I
wow.
go into the spot. So,
Ooh, that was dope. That was dope. Said 40, 50-year-olds on YouTube playing the character. Nobody care how tough you are, exactly, and how long you've been in. Dudes need to get off of YouTube and reunite with their fam. That is the best shit I heard all day. Hallelujah. If I had a channel buzzing, I would interview Larry Hoover, Havoc, Academics. Yeah. Rakim, yeah. And Rakim, Prince Rakim. Everyone preaches death before dishonor because they never been through death before dishonor situation. Jewelry. Jewelry. But what that brother said, Frank Rizzo, that's it. That's it. Playing a character. Halloween all year. Halloween all year. Death before dishonor. All these slogans that work for you and through your mouth, pause, but never through application. Listen to this man talk about death. This is the man. Talking about, yo, his story stuck out to me. The big shouts to Knowledge Born Law. This video don't even got 100 views, but this is the type of stuff that stick out to me, man. And the Food Network and the Animal Channel. You know what I'm saying?
I get to the spot and it's like this.
He's talking about after he got shot up, he got shot in his face and twice. And then he's died. He's like, he's gone. And he's like, I feel like I'm in heaven. And he's looking for other dead dudes. You know what I mean? But nobody's here, but he's looking for those people.
In real life, the store has a big like light, and the light just perfectly shines a cone in their parking lot. They used to, they all like it. And in my spiritual world place, it's the same thing, except the light was just so yellow. And
I had Knowledge Born up earlier and asked him, is it cool that I share this video? Because I just want people to hear this story, man. Real good story too, Knowledge Born Law. And peace to the queen that's in this video too, and Elias.
Like perfect circle, perfect cone. Okay. So I head over to it. Why not? It makes sense why it's here. It's meant for me. So I go over there, and when I get into the light, like under the light, I get a note left for me. And now when I get this note, it's not a note that I picked up with my physical hand when I was in this other place. I saw it in my mind as in my mind, I could see myself grabbing it and reading it with my hand. Because I was seeing my hand when I was reading the note. But I can only see it in my mind. It did not happen in that moment. And the note said, "This is not the meeting spot no more, bro. I'll see you later." I was like, man, that sucks. So at that point, I got kind of like, dang, like a little discouraged probably, because if I couldn't find you, then I probably can't find no one else. And in that moment, this thing pops up, like this formless little like thing. It looked like a blob or a bush. Like say for instance, you take a hand scoop of mud and you throw it against the wall. That's what this thing had the shape of. And the aura behind it was like an orangey red aura behind it. Like it was not orangey red, but it had like a rounded behind it type of thing was orangey and red-ish color. So when I saw this, now this is the first time I've had any type of negative emotions. I started to get upset, like, yo, you got something to do while I'm up in here. You got the information, or you did it or something. Because at the time, I still cannot remember what had happened to me. I did not know I got shot. I did not know what happened to me at all. Even when I woke up from my coma, I still didn't know what happened to me. And people had to tell me. So, but for some reason, I felt like this thing had something to do while I was here. So I wanted to get on it. And I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get on it. Like I'm like really, you know? And I feel this sensation of pulling from the top of my head all the way down to what I think is my leg. And it's like a strong pull. Like, you ever been in like a fight and you really want to get on the person's ass and people be pulling on your shirt and pulling on your pants and ripping your shirt up? It felt like that. Like, but it was just way more intense. felt like walking through quicksand with cement boots or something. Like I just could not get to it. And I was trying. Eventually I said, forget it. And then I started doing something else. I just went to go look around more. And I'm looking around more. I get to like this mall looking type thing. And I see like coats on chairs and purses on tables, you know. I see a bunch of random stuff and I'm like, oh, it's just random. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go to Lakeshore Drive and just do one of my natures. Let's just go chill by the water. No plans, nothing. Just chill by the water until you feel like doing something else. And I do that in real life. So I'm gonna do that over there. When I get there on Lakeshore Drive, I see this big, huge wooden bench. Huge. And the bench was like abnormally huge. Like I'm dangling, like I'm, you know, like I'm a grown man. My legs don't never dangle on each here. But this was like way beyond those things. It was like, whoa, click on it. Like, so as I'm sitting on the bench, and I don't even remember how I got up there. I just remember sitting on it. Just like, oh, I was admiring it. And then I was like, I want to sit on it, and I'm sitting on it. So I'm sitting there, and this big, huge stream comes out of the water, and it's above the water, and it's like a drive-in movie theater screen. It was huge, you know. And so then all these random ass clips are playing, like Snapchat, you know. Like Snapchat show like 10 seconds or something, and then it just moves on. It was like that, but it wasn't like just my life. It was like other people's lives, and I'm watching it from my point of view, as if I'm witnessing their stuff. So I'm like watching. I don't know. It's like I'm watching the scenes from my point of view if I was there. But I don't remember these people. Some of these people I never met. Like I remember seeing certain things and like getting some familiar, like feeling familiar with the scene or that person that I saw, but I can't remember who those people were. I just remember feeling those feelings. So then, you know, a couple of them, they kept going. Then it gets to me, and I see myself older, like I'm 45 plus, still looking good, fly. I was looking great. I know I was looking great because I had on open-toe shoes. Now, I don't wear open-toe shoes now. My feet are ugly, okay? So I know I was really on top of things. So I'm looking at myself, and I'm on this yacht with a bunch of other people, and we all fly. Everybody, it's like an all-white party or something like that. And I remember I had on a light type, linen type beach suit, you know, with a white. I had a straw hat on with a white thing around the thing. I was just fly, gold on, fly, but I'm really reserved. I'm a laid back in the cut person, you know. Like if you don't ask, I don't tell. You know, speak when spoken to. You know, I'm just here to, I guess, just be here. So then everybody gets talking about themselves. Then eventually ask, and you ask me, I tell you. So they're like, "No, what about you back there?" And I'm, okay. So I start telling them, like, yeah, back way back when. I can't remember how long I said because I be trying to like realize how old I was by the things that I said and what I can remember out of that. But I just remember like years back, this amount of time ago, I was shot twice in the face, and everybody was like, "No way, no way!" You know, this guy was like, "Yeah, something happened to me." And this one dude was in a wheelchair, and he had a goatee, he had dark hair. I remember him saying, "Like, no way, look at me, I'm in a wheelchair." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm just blessed and anointed like that, bro. I mean, the bullet was stuck in my second and third vertebrae. I thought I was gonna be in a wheelchair, to be honest." And I feel the mist from the boat, you know, the boat motion. I felt it, everything, as if I was actually there. Then after that went away, a couple more scenes went. I look to my right and I see this like 17, 18 feet tall woman, huge. She had like glowing dark skin, not like not like chocolate dark skin, but like caramel dark, right? But it had a glow. It was real glowy. Like she was just bright, but it wasn't blinding light at all. Very calming and relaxing bright. Like it couldn't hurt. Like the light just wouldn't hurt, you know. And she had like her head was kind of shaped almost like an almond, kind of sort of, but like a little skinnier in this area. Her hair had like super thick long curls, like I mean like big curls. And they were just one long curls. I remember just looking at her hair like that is hair. Like it was just
Any y'all ever have a near death experience like this? Like, I mean, I'm talking about after getting clapped up in your face. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the gangsters. Let me know what that feel like. Hit that like button.
and it went to about like her elbow, I would say, a little bit above the elbow. Remember that, and she just wasn't, you know, she just wasn't. I don't know. She just wasn't. I wasn't scared, you know, or alarmed or nothing like that. She just wasn't scary at all. It was like I was like, "You're really here," type of thing. And she kept telling me all this stuff about myself. And mind you, I got this feeling of like I was with my grandma or my great aunt or something. It was like that energy she was giving off was just like past motherly. It was like grandma-ish. Because I know for me, I peep energies when I'm with different people. Like my energy level was different with different people. Like when I'm with my son, I'm in dad energy. When I'm around my auntie, I feel like nephew energy. You know, from with my uncle, I feel like energy. Or with my cousin, it's cousin energy. But when I was with this specific being, it felt like great grandma or great aunt. I just felt wise comfort, you know. So she gets to telling me all these things about myself, like, oh, you know, you're a good man and you're honest and you're hardworking and this, that, and the other, and you know, you did this and you've done that, and you know, and just telling me I'm like, you know, better than what I think I am, you know, or better than what I've been told I am, you know, and I think that applies for all of us, honestly. So then, in midst of her telling me all these affirmations and good things about myself, I just like, you know, but I ain't shit. You know, I look off like I ain't shit, bro. Like I look down like I ain't shit. I really ain't shit. You know, and that's the thing. You know, we being too hard on ourselves because she was like, "You worried about nothing. It's no worry," or like it was like I think she said like it's no concern or it's no worry to me. One of it was like because I just remember hearing the to me part, so that's why I was like, when I came back, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm out here. I'm out here. I ain't out here extra wild and extra out of pocket. I'm over here too down on myself. And I think a lot of us are doing that. And maybe that's just how we were taught. But when she was just like, no, you're tripping over nothing. That's why I say God is not tripping. I always say that. God's not tripping, bro. She not. She really not. She loves you way more past what you don't like about yourself. You know what I'm saying? The love level that God got for you is well past your love you got for yourself and anyone else. You know, it's incredible because man, I've lied to people, I've stolen from people, I've manipulated people, I've skipped school, you know, all the things. I've done it all. Cheated on girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? All that. So if I can come back, you know what I'm saying, and be used, you know what I'm saying, by God, you know what I'm saying, you can too. You can too. You have it in you. I'm talking to whoever is listening. You have it too. We are one. So if it's in me, it's in you. So I get the whole, you know, you're tripping. I'm not tripping, you're tripping type of thing from God. And then I'm like, okay. And after she got done telling me all these things, she's like, but you gotta go back though.
Wow.
And I'm just like, I got upset, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go back.
You know why I like this story? What stuck out to me, man, is that I know he's not lying. is deep.
I'm cool over here. It's content beyond belief over here. No bills. Nobody trying
Hit the like button, man. Hit that like button, man.
to pull me over to see what's in my car. No random gun violence. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. I'm not itchy. I ain't gonna get no traffic. You know what I mean? Like, it's great. Why did I leave? Because I have a duty. I have a job that's not completed, and if I don't do my job, then someone else can't do their job properly, and then the whole machine gets messed up. So I had to go back, and now I'm back.
That's how you show love. This video got less than 100 views. I want people to go look at the video. I want people to, you know what I mean? I don't want to show the man's whole video because then you won't have no reason to watch this particular video. But Knowledge Born Allah got some good videos. He's like he remind me of like kind of like how Sa Netta was when he first came out and he was like just trying to put things together. You know what I'm saying? This brother, I get a good feeling out of him, and it's dope because, you know, this brother, I think up top he got a cross on his neck. I think he's a Christian. And Knowledge Born Allah, you know, he's a 5%er.
In the midst of me getting my little, I guess, temper tantrum, I look away, and when I look back, God was gone. She was gone. She had other things to do, which is understandable. She's a busy person. So in that moment, I looked also like kind of like a little bit further past where God was sitting.
He said she.
And of course, the damn blob thing, I call it the distraction, pops up again. I'm like, yo, you got something to do with me. So I try to get on it. Now I'm actually moving, but like not at all. Like I can feel my body moving with struggle because it's not moving forward. Because that pulling sensation was happening again. You know, and every time I tried to get to it, the sensation just got stronger and stronger and stronger. So, in that moment, I started hearing music. I started hearing Anthony Hamilton. What's that song? I don't know. I started hearing the Anthony Hamilton song play back to back like 5 times in a row. Then I started hearing this other song play like 5 to 7 times in a row. I'm like, okay, where is this music coming from? Because wherever music is coming from, it got to be a good time. And I love music. You know what I'm saying? So let me go catch a vibe. The whole time, my fiance now, she was in my house, in my room, messing with my stuff, cleaning my room. You know what I'm saying? Playing the music that we play usually every day when we just, you know, get up and clean and, you know, whatnot. Getting ready for the day. She just in there, like talking to me in my room, in my bedroom only, talking to me, playing music back to back, you know, all this type of stuff. And I can hear the music though. In the spirit world, I heard the music. I got out my phone and I'm like, yo, was you playing this and playing this song? She's like, yeah, but I was at your house. I was like, whoa. So really rewind a little bit. So I heard the music and I'm like, I gotta go find this music. So I go looking for the music. I hear it get louder and louder, but it don't sound like it's coming towards me. You know what I mean? Like I can hear it getting louder, but it don't sound like I'm getting closer to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like, I don't know. Like I can feel what music is, what direction it's coming from, I guess. Because then I feel like it was coming forward and behind me from the side. So I'm like, where is this? Finally I hear it and it's above me. It's super loud though. Like, and it was Jasmine Leonard Burns. It was like the last song that woke me up. I'm like, Let It Burn. I was like, that's Marty's song. That's my fiance's song. She plays it often. Okay, what's going on? What is this? I look up. I start going up immediately. I start going up. Everything started getting smaller. Everything started dissipating. And then I woke up in my bedroom, in my actual bedroom. I thought I was really, I thought it was all a bad dream. I thought that I just had a really extensive, intense dream because before I got shot, you know, I've always had incredible dreams. I have a dream book. I write down my dreams sometimes because they be so intense. I be having to call people and text people and DM people like, yo, I see you in my dream. This happened. This was said. Pay attention for this, pay attention for that. I've been doing that.
God speak to you in your dreams too.
But it wasn't as powerful as it is now. So I thought I was just like leveling up in my dream power or something because I call myself a super dreamer because I can control my dreams. Before I got shot, I was able to control my dreams. I was able to leave dreams if I wanted to and start another one. I'm able to do that. But after I got shot, the powers intensified. They're just different now. So I thought I woke up in a dream, and I thought I woke up in real life, and I'm like, yo, this is weird. So I get to moving my leg around and kick around like to get some friction to make sure this is real. I'm pinching myself. I touch my window. I feel the condensation on the window. Okay, this is real. I can smell food cooking, and my girl flat iron in her hair. I smell it. It's real. I touch the ground. My feet touch the ground. This is real. All this is real to me. Okay, let me go tell Mari what happened because she's about to be tripped out. She's usually the first person I tell my dreams to when I wake up, like every day. So I go to tell her, I'm like, yo, Mari, babe, this happened, and yo, I think I met God. And she like super tall. She told me this, told me that, and this, that, and the other, and I'm just going off, rapping, ding, 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 ding. She paid me no mind. Constantly doing her hair, still doing her hair. I'm like, yo, Mari. And I go to, he's like, yo, you don't hear me? Arm goes through it. I'm like, yo, what is this, bro? Yo, I'm like, what is this? Am I purgatory? Am I dead? Am I in hell? Like, yo, what is this? So I'm like, you know what? Whatever it is, I gotta be a man. I gotta just.
Hey, now more on the law, man. If you see this video later, man, I ain't mean to block your face out so much. It's just position where you at.
You know what I'm saying? All's up. And I go to my stairs to, just, I guess, to deal with it. Because when I looked at my stairs, like 4 or 5 stairs, about 6 stairs, everything was pitch black. And in the house I lived in at the time was a condo. So all the bedrooms was upstairs and like the living room and kitchen and stuff was downstairs. So I'm like, yo, whatever this is, I'm going to just go downstairs and deal with it. Whatever. So I go down the stairs, I wake up in my hospital bed in real life. The room pitch black. I see a bunch of little red dots, green dots, blue dots. I'm like, yo, what is this? Where am I at, bro? What? Like, bro, what is this, bro? Why am I going? Then I see this figure in the corner, this dark figure in the corner. I'm like, bro, Marty, scared as hell. I ain't gonna cap. Marty, yes, babe. Thank God it was her, because I was scared. I ain't gonna cap. I was scared. I was like, bro, what is this? So she tells me what happened to myself. I'm like, yeah, babe, you got shot and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, I was shot? Who the hell would shoot me? Like, I'm the guy. Like, I'm cool with everybody. Yo, who shot me? She like, you don't remember getting into it with da-da-da, and he shot you. And I'm like, whoa. Immediately as I'm getting information about being shot, it seemed like all the pain started kicking in reality and real life started kicking in. Now I feel the swelling in my face, you know what I'm saying? My face was sick. Like, all this was swollen up to like my eye was almost closed. I was just messed up, man. I couldn't walk for some days. Doctor told me I'll probably never walk again, probably never talk again. Obviously, God works in mysterious ways because they call me a miracle man. They like, yo, how are you doing the things you do? Like, I don't know. I'm just out here with it. I'm anointed. I don't know. So, yeah, I came back and he rehabilitated for like weeks, left the hospital. Like 4 weeks later, went home, did a whole bunch of rehabilitating, still working on some stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Some things still need to be worked on. And, ever since then, I've just been dropping a dime on people. Like, yo, bro. Like, I know why you out here with it. I get it. And God get it too. Way more than I do. So, you tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Try to get your act together. You know what I'm saying? As best you can. You know what I'm saying? Be as much in the light as you possibly can, my boy. Because You know, you got an opportunity too, bro, to possibly meet that, go on the other side and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to live in this fear of going to hell or some crazy things like that. Because I don't think it's like that. I think the divine understanding is way beyond our comprehension. So, you know, I'm not saying some people don't go, but I don't, just because you when you were 10 years old, you stole from the store, you're not going to hell for that. Just because you lied to your boss, you're not going to hell for that. Stuff like that is people tripping, bro, tripping for no reason. You know, um. So yeah, I just be dropping a dime out here like I did on the internet, and she saw it. I'd just be doing that, or because my little brother, RP, my little brother Seneca, he's one of the people who be encouraging me to tell people. He's like, bro, you need to tell people, bro, what happened, bro. Like, bro, you're a legend, bro. You gotta tell people your legendary story. He's like, what better way to hear a legendary story from the legend himself? So my little brother will always encourage me to tell the story, and he's not here to share this experience with me physically, but I know he is here enjoying me do my thing and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, whoever want to know, I will tell. You know, I feel like that's my duty, it's my job to just push this line because you know, like y'all saying, like people that look like me don't have they probably be having these same experiences, but because of the environment they in, they probably told that they weird or oh you on some witchcraft shit or uh you on some voodoo shit. And like, bro, get out of here with all that, bro. Why everything that's black and benefiting for us on the spiritual plane or any other planet, for example, it got to be considered evil, bad, or something like that, or it's just taught, it's down, downplayed or not accepted. But we accept everything else. We accept old boy with blue eyes and a Jerry curl. Come on, guys, come on. So I just feel like I want people to see, like, bro, this is a real thing, and like you probably got more power than I do, but you're ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? And things are gonna keep constantly happening not your way because you're not going the right way. You know what I'm saying? Which is acknowledging your divinity power, my boy. Because you got
I'm here. I'm here. I'm just hold on a second, bro. I'm just trying to process this thing right here, man. This is a deep story right here, man. So
Yeah, that's serious. That's serious.
I
got it, bro. We all got it, honestly. I'm just so happy to be tapped in a little bit more.
and I just want to help how any which way I can for anybody that you know what I'm saying, on this type of journey. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm still learning. I'm not gonna act like I'm the Jedi Master, and then that's my sensei right there. So I'm not a Jedi Master. I'm still learning a lot, but what do I do know? I will teach. You know what I'm saying? I will show. Because I want us all to get there, then we can have a gangster party together, y'all. So yeah, book's coming out. I'm working on the book. The book got way more details and like the whole shebang and backstories and whatnot and what I was going through when I was in the hospital and because that was a whole experience in itself. Um, yeah, that's the story of the two in the head back from the dead.
Yeah, I saw that. That's an interesting tagline to use.
So, what was it like for you the first time you told the story, and what was that
The very
experience like?
so I had three different ways I've done this for the first time. So the first time was just talking about it with my family. That was traumatic because just no one ever thought nothing like this would happen to me. Like no one. I'm not out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Two. Um, telling people when I just have like the spirit to tell them, and I don't need I don't know like why I be having this spirit on me. I never get nervous or never have this feeling of like I shouldn't do this for some reason. 3, this like telling people on a bigger scale, you know, sometimes it's a little it get me a little shook up because I'm not exactly sure how people gonna receive me because you know how I look. I got grills and golds and you know what I'm saying. I got J's. I dress like anybody else you see out here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just a lot different. You know what I'm saying on the inside. Once you get to know me and you be around me, like oh yeah he everybody yeah everybody know like oh yeah he on everybody who know me know like, yeah, he be on some other stuff. You know I can't help it. It's my nature. But overall, like telling my story, it went from being something I was embarrassed to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff like this don't happen to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm the person people call when something crazy happens. Like I'm Mr. Reliable and fix everything up. You know what I'm saying? So when things like this happen to me, I'm out of commission. I'm not doing my duty. I just I just felt embarrassed. You know, like why would I let something like this happen to me? And it was traumatic. But as I like years time has gone and I'm telling them more and more, I'm getting less that moving away from that less and feeling more on the curse side because there's a light.
What y'all think about this? What y'all think about this video, y'all? Let me put the stream up. I want is P still here? Let me see. There go the stream link. See if I can get P to come up here and chime in. You know, P and For No Face salute. Everybody salute. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to P's channel. Let's talk about it. Let me go try to put a link. Can you P, can you put a link up of your channel and highlight it? So I mean put it up there so I can highlight it. Who else in here got channels? You know what I mean? Put your channel up. Izzy, thank you for always, you know what I'm saying, holding me down, bro. But what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? If anybody else have like a near-death experience, I wanted to give a couple people a chance to get up here and hit the stream y'all link. The description got the whole video in it, so y'all can go there. To preach the word, you must at least live by and follow the 10 commandments. Just my opinion. Love you too, back. I love you back, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you this. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I think what he said was so crazy. He said that when he went up there, like God was telling him, you being too hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a part of the process. You know, being hard on yourself creates character in you. You know what I mean? Just being hard on yourself and thinking that you have something to pay. It's not just an act of guilt. Some people think, you know, that like they get scared of what the unknown and dying and all that. That's because it's the guilt. You know what I'm saying? It's the guilt. And I think that guilt part is a crucial element to have, you know what I mean, moving along. You got to feel bad for something. Some people don't feel bad for nothing, man. They ain't nothing that you ever met somebody that they ain't never did nothing wrong? Nothing wrong. Everything you did was right and exact. Right and exact. If you did everything that was right, let me remind y'all again. YouTubers, future YouTubers, people that want to learn that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't have people making these sort of examples when I started. I learned the hard way.
That everything I love, nigga, I will murder somebody right now, nigga. That's God. I'm whoop somebody's shit right now. Niggas been thirsty for my downfall. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I just got it. It's been praying for my downfall for a long time. 3 years to be exact. They finally got me though. Praying for my downfall for 3 years. Niggas finally got my channel down. But it's all good though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Just what up, bro? Yeah, niggas got my channel down. It's all good though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. They got what they wanted, man. And they still on my dick on YouTube.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, Skeam, brother. You know what I mean? You can't jump out the frying pan into the fire. You know, take it as a sign, man. Sometimes think about how many times God done gave niggas messages. What this is YouTube. YouTube is not that important. You know what I mean? These things are signs of something else. You know, these shit come in threes, man. Shit come in threes, death. You know what I mean? You feel like you're dying or your YouTube channel's died and you're in YouTube heaven or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got 2 more things to worry about. I look at it like this, as a blessing. It's a blessing. You know what a publicist does? A publicist recreates how people view you. You know, that's what they do. They had to do it with T.I. Spend millions on publicist work. For them, that's why they gave him a family show. Remember when they gave T.I. that family show? Why do you think they gave T.I., a dude that, you know what I'm saying, that got caught with a bunch of guns, a family show? He had the bag. He reinvented himself. He recreated how people view him through publicist work. You know that? Got rid of the cats that was around him because, look, y'all allow me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not good for nothing. If you're not doing anything useful, you know what I mean? You're useless. Hit the like button, man. Make that thing go up to 60 right quick, y'all. Don't be like this brother right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like being hated and all that. It got to be depressing to have so much hate on you, man. I hate when just one person got a problem with me. Just one person got a problem with me, man. I'm taking it to bed with me. I'm different, though. I don't know why. Not that I really even care. Not that I even really care. You know what it is? It's just something about me. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe something got to change with me. Maybe, you know, like a lot of times I gave dudes chances that they didn't even deserve. Chances they would have never gave me. Jabral, what's up? Chances they would never gave me. Blesses me, gente. I have heard of many dying experiences, but they all such to me. Yeah. I don't think so because I've been near death, and some of the things that I heard sound like some of the things, you know what I mean, I felt. You know what I mean? I got Yak right here. What's up,
bro?
How you feeling? Let me turn this down a little bit.
Man, I'm good, bro. How you doing today?
I'm cooling, man. Let me ask you something, brother. Tell people where you from for people that don't know you.
Man, I'm Yak. Born and raised in Chicago, bro.
Born and raised in the Chi-Town. I mean, we're going to interview, so we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but I want to ask you something, right? What's the biggest difference you see today in the Chicago that you grew up in and the Chicago we got right now? What's the difference?
Man, there's no structure now, you know what I mean? So when I was coming up, we had to, it was structure to it. We couldn't just go out there and just renegade, kill and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me stop this screen real quick. Go ahead, describe it to me. Like, okay, if somebody's not familiar with Chi-Town, right? And they only seen what they see on the news today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, tell me some of the good things about Chicago growing up for you? Like when you was these kids' age and things that they're being offered, what was different about when you grew up?
Man, it's a beautiful city, man. You know, I used to live right on 35th and State. That's the projects. Just take the projects, for instance. I was directly across the street from Comiskey Park, which is White Sox Park Stadium. You know, but like, man, they hit a home run. I go right outside my project door, see the fireworks. We would walk, man, 10 minutes from downtown, you know what I mean? And you right there. It was prime real estate. You know what I mean? Right on 35th and State. We got beautiful beaches. You know what I mean? The lakefront is right there. I mean, beaches on every 25, 30 blocks. You know what I mean? They don't show none of that. Right in our community. You know what I mean? They don't show that side.
They used to fish out there, like fishing that
Yeah,
water.
you got areas where you can fish, man. You got areas where it's strictly just rocks, where you can see where the rocks was over the course of centuries moved into the inland. You can see how it was formed. You know what I mean? You got when you right on top of the rocks, you right in Lake Michigan, man.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't show that side of Chicago though.
Yeah, they don't. They it seems like they're doing a good job at having the agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And what do you think about the kids now, though? Like, how do you relate to them? How you talk to these cats that created the word drill? You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's tough, man, because they all of them on go. You know what I mean? They all on go. So it's like, you know, shit between them gang banging and shit, these drugs they take, and you know what I mean? It's a lot of them lost, man. Then what people don't understand is you gotta have some sympathy for them. Just take if you had 5 childhood friends and y'all grew up all the way from middle school together, or just say child 7 to 8 year old, and y'all grew up together. By the time you get 19, 4 of them was killed. You understand what I mean? That's a reality for a lot of people, that you got childhood friends that grew up all the way from 7 and 8 all the way up to their adulthood. But by the time they get through their teens, 5 or 6 of that 7 out of 8 that hung together is gone. You know what I mean? By gunplay. So you know what I mean? That the ones that's left around, they really don't trust nobody else, so they don't go. So it's like it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's real crazy. It's tough, man.
Cabrini Green.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Man, it was the typical Chicago projects. You know what I mean? Gang infested. You know what I mean? Gang infested. You know, but it was
What kind of gangs?
GDs, Blackstone, but Cabrini Greens was mostly gangster disciples, though. You know what I mean?
Did they
Few other
shoot
projects.
Did they shoot at each other from the buildings?
Yeah. You get some of that. You know what I mean? You got some of that shit. At one time down there, it was full blown war. You know, where the police wouldn't even come in.
Wow.
You know, it didn't get like that, because in the project area there, once it get dark, them police ain't coming. So if you get shot up out there, you're gonna be out there till the morning.
What they call it, the killing fields?
Yeah.
Man. That's deep. Let me ask
Definitely.
you. Cabrini Green. And then they broke the buildings down, and what they did, put those people in the neighborhoods around it.
But some of them in the area, it's like this. When they took the projects down, if you give out Section 8 vouchers and shit like that, but they only giving you pockets of areas that you can use them Section 8s in. So now you got, now this area of projects might have been gangster disciples. This area might have been Four Corner Hustlers. This area might have been Blackstones. So now you can put all of them in these pockets, only where these Section 8 vouchers can be used. Now you with your mama. You growing up with your mother. So wherever your mother going with this voucher, that's where you're going. So now you got all these different organizations right on top of each other. That's why you see beefing on 63rd, old block that close to 600. So it's like all of them right on top of each other. Then a lack of jobs. You know what I mean? It's a lot, man.
Let me ask you an old school question. Right? What's a pumpkin head?
Pumpkin head is when you get your shit stomped out and your shit whopped. It's shaped like a pumpkin. Motherfucker stomp on your head long enough, your shit is shaped like a pumpkin, man.
You ever been to jail out there?
I've been locked up, but I ain't never did no serious prison time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your sentiments today? Like, if you could say in one word, how do you feel? Because like from the outside, you know, people that never been to the shop, they just gonna listen to what they hear on the news. But if from your perspective, right, what's one word that you would describe Chirac? I mean, well, excuse me, I was about to say Cincinnati, Chicago. I'm in Cincinnati. Chicago.
Man,
What's one word?
It's hard to put it in one word, but I would probably say misunderstood. I would say misunderstood.
Is that to say that there's less violent than what they try to portray?
I wouldn't say less violence than what they try to portray, but it's more positive than they show.
I will agree. You want
It's
to know
more
why?
positive.
You know
It's
why?
more positive than they show.
I will say that that's true because what's the murder? Can somebody find out the murder rate in Chicago for last year and this year? What's the murder rate? Like how many bodies is dropping in that city in a year? Because I mean, like to me, honestly, it seems like there's a lot more propaganda and people telling you, forcing this on us as than this. Like I'm not saying that bodies not dropping. I'm just saying how many bodies is dropping, y'all. I'm gonna make a point.
They make it like you can't go to Chicago without dying, and that's not the case.
Let me look up the murder rate in Chicago, and then I'm gonna talk because we similar ages. We 2 years apart. So watch this. So I'm gonna look at, but from my perspective, New York. At what age are we talking about this shit's going on? Let's say 16. Let's say 15. It started at because I mean Joe was like 14 years old, but let's just say 15.
Yeah.
Okay, now Chicago. Murder rate. 221. Worse than any since 1996. This is the first thing you jump up and you see. Matter of fact, let me share my screen over here. Let me just do it so that everybody can see. Let me get Skeam off my thing. Yo, pray for that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta pray for him. You can't always pray for a person's downfall,
Exactly.
Chicago murder rate. All right. It says here, we're gonna read it together, y'all. Okay. Can they see that? You know what I'm saying? Yep. Chicago murder rate. Okay, the year had 524 murders. All right, we can stop that. 524 murders, right? Let's think about that. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot in 1 year.
That's a lot.
But when I was 15, let's look up that year in New York. How was it? 1990. 1990 murder rate. NYC. This just pops up. It must have been bad. Okay. New York crime rates. All right, let me share the screen. This is for the cats. A lot of y'all cats couldn't live in out like this is a whole different thing.
A whole different, man.
It's a whole different world, man. Y'all.
It was a different type of killing. They reckless killing now, but the type of codes we came from, man, they wouldn't have survived it, man.
Yeah, they clothes is too tight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
They clothes way too tight. How you gonna get away?
Shit, you gonna definitely have a split running up your ass. Pause.
It's not a good look.
Not a good look at all, bro.
Pumpkin heads all day. Now let me see. Let me.
He said the pumpkin head. You whipped it out. Everybody don't know about pumpkin heads, man.
Yeah, I'm from the old school, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. 1990 murder rate 2,600 bodies, the highest. of any time in New York.
Yeah.
Was when I came up. That's why they we came in. Okay, let's just look at it, but like this. Let's just go down. 1965, there was more murders in 19 at the lowest point, right? There was more, it was more murders in 1965 in New York than today in Chicago. But yet it wasn't publicized like that. They didn't make it a thing back then because it wasn't needed back then. You know what I'm saying? And then you get the 70s. Now, what happened in 1971 that this shit started jumping like this? 72, 73, 74. Look at that. 2,000 bodies a year in New York.
Yeah.
A year. 1980, we brought the year in nice. 2,200 murders in New York City.
But they're making it like these numbers that today is numbers that's never been seen before.
This is crazy. And this is what we grew up in.
Yeah.
Right? Up until like this murders. Look at that. And then it went down in 1985. They must have been giving free coke away then. You know what I'm saying? But let's go up here. The 90s. So 1990, 91. Look. And I came home right here, 2002. Murder rate dropped 3 times down, like almost reduced itself by 300%. And now look at this. 2019, 558 bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's still more than Chi-Town, but you know what? They put a lot of emphasis on Chi-Town. So when you are a person that grew up over there, you know what I'm saying, and you you know some of the good. It's how I feel. How I feel like that. This is how they paint your city, my dude.
Man, it's definitely put a black eye on the city, man. When it's not like that, because they make it like if you step foot on that soil, you're not gonna make it up out of there, man. And it's definitely not like that. You have to be aware of your surroundings. That's a definite. But you can go to if you go to Chicago, whatever you're looking for, you're gonna find it. If you go there looking for the sites, because it's definitely beautiful sites that you can see. If you go there, it's some of the best food you ever run across. If you go there just looking to enjoy a vacation, you'll have an enjoyable vacation. But if you go there looking to get in some funk, you're going to definitely find the funk you're looking for. So it depends on what you go to Chicago looking for.
Like I said, I'm from the old school. I'd rather fuck with you all goddamn night because you're... Hey, I come from the most gangster rapper of our time, Rakim. Like if that, before the gangsters came out, but he was out. Run DMC was out gangsters. They never cursed, and we respected them, and they had respect in the streets.
Yeah, you have respect, man. These dudes now, they make it like if you show respect, that make you soft, man. I don't know where that came from, man. It's crazy.
Me neither. Hey, I'm not gonna keep you on here, Yak. Just tap in. You already know. Hit my line.
Yeah. We definitely gonna get up, bro. Definitely real soon, man. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you jumping on, man, and giving me something. You know what I mean? Like really to think about. You know what I mean? Because I think I ain't even thinking. I would have just kept it in my mind that Chi-Town is dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what? I roll wherever I go the same way. But it's just crazy the agenda that they put on that by putting that shit in the news so much, naming it Chirac, all that, letting that live.
All of that. Yeah. Making it seem like you don't want to go there at all.
Well, let me ask you this question: do you randomly, like, say if you're going to get something to eat, do you see something? Have you ever seen when was the last time you seen a shootout or somebody get clapped down in the street in Chi-Town?
It's been a while for me, you know what I mean? I ain't seen nothing crazy happen while I was there. You know what I mean? It's been a while for me. But you know what I mean? I definitely I ain't hanging in them spots where it could easily happen at either. You know what I mean? I don't deal with them shorties. You know what I mean? I deal with them as needed, you know. Yeah. The ones I try to touch is ones that's that's reachable to me where I spit some game to them. But just some random ones out there, I ain't looking for that crazy shit.
Do
So
they?
I keep it moving.
Have you ever been with a gang? And that's number one. And this last thing I gotta ask you, because I got some other shit to ask. But have you ever been with a gang, right? And do these young kids respect protocol and leadership in the gang?
Yeah, I grew up GD, man, gangster disciple, growth and development. That's the cloth I came under, you know. But leadership now, they don't respect it the way we did. You know what I mean? We went by the laws and by the creeds and everything, you know, but they took the leadership away where the leadership was unreachable. So these shorties really don't even know about it, you know. They know about it, but they don't respect it. You got some that do because they still attached probably to an older cat in their family that keep that in their head, but the majority of them, they don't respect that leadership.
Okay, let me ask you something. All right, they don't respect the leadership. So who's their leaders now? Like other young cats? Like who?
They pretty much run the renegades now, man. They claiming shit, but they ain't going under the structure of the stars and that. They just running wild, man.
How popular is that though? Like being the GD, you know what I'm saying? Or I remember from being.
It's real popular.
So which one is bigger, GDs or BDs?
GD's always been bigger, man. GD's been the strongest. You know what I mean? The thickest since I've been born. You know.
How I look in jail? Like say if you a GD or you a gang, you claiming a set, but you claiming a set, but it's not strong set.
You be all right. It's gonna be some affiliation in jail. You're gonna have some of everything up in there. You're gonna have some of your peoples in there. You know what I mean? And when you go in there, they're gonna ask you where you need to be. You know.
I think I looked at too many movies because I remember that movie In Too Deep, and I'm in Cincinnati, so I'm right here where they shot it at.
Yeah.
I remember when it wasn't In Too Deep because In Too Deep was in Cincinnati, but that movie First Time Felon, when Omar Epps got with Tretch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like Vice Lord, and then it was like GD, and then the Vice Lords wasn't looking good. They wasn't doing well.
GD's always been thick, man. You know what I mean? They always been thick.
We're gonna talk some more, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you up out of here, man. Good night, man. Have a good night.
Man, for sure, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, be safe, bro.
Salute. Yeah, I got an interview coming up with, you know what I'm saying, Yak Town's finest. You know what I'm saying? Yak, Chicago's finest. How you like the show, man? Share the video with a friend. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be on here long, but my message for the night is this, man. Be careful what you say out here on these YouTube streets. Be careful. Be careful what you do, because YouTube giveth and YouTube taketh. Like I said, you be famous today and broke tomorrow, and nobody. Okay. Haitians don't, Dominicans don't like Antiguans. Shit, loco, poor Joe. Heavy on the loco. Hit the like button on, you know what I mean, on the way in, on the way out. Do what you do. Share the video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. Throw it in the comments if you think I could do something better. I mean, like all cap, I ignore. But good critique, even if it's against me. You got something that you got to say to me, even if it's against me, I'm at least gonna listen to you. You know what I mean? And I'm not really with the fight. If you got a good idea and you think it's gonna work, you know what I'm saying? And we can put things into play. You got a YouTube channel, you need help, holla at me. I got service for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Bow. That's simple. It's gonna be in my book, How to Be a Real. You know what I'm saying? Chapter 3. Good night. I'm out of here, man. I got people to do things to see. MacMeanTrueStory. All stories ain't.